Hi, my name is Annika Voorhees. Today we are going to be looking at Canvas and how to create Dropboxes, Turnitin, and Rubrics. So with Canvas, I've decided to show you my Canvas account that's associated with the university because Turnitin is a paid service, and with Desire to Learn, that was incorporated with an institution. So I was able to show you that in Desire to Learn. So now I want to be able to show you it in Canvas. So here we have an assignment that has been created. It hasn't been filled out yet. So let's go in and do our editing first. And here is how we determine how this course is going to be linked to our gradebook, how this assignment is going to be linked to our gradebook, and how we enable Turnitin. So we have a short description here with the title of the assignment. We designate the amount of points. We designate the assignment group. We decide how that grade is going to be displayed. You can choose not to count the assignment towards a final grade. We are. Here we have the submission type. So it's an online submission with a file upload. So students are going to submit files. You can restrict what type of files, and then you can enable Turnitin submissions. You just click that. Then you can click on the advanced settings. Students can see the originality report immediately. It's compared against other student papers, internet database, journals, periodicals, and publications. What we are leaving out is the bibliographies and quotes, and we can leave in small matches or check that, and then we can include it or choose not to include it. So you select what you want for your originality report, and you can select to change when students can see the report. I choose immediately. You can choose after it's been graded, after the due date, or not at all. I always want students to see the originality report. So let's update our settings. And we have the plagiarism review, which is with Turnitin. And here again are our options here. And we can select what we want excluded. And we can also enable grammar. And then we have advanced options, so we choose the English dictionary, and we want all of the grammar, spelling, usage, mechanics, and style checked, and students will see that report immediately. This one happened to be a group assignment, so it was set up in that way. No peer reviews for this one, and then you would just click Save. Now, you also, if you are changing an assignment, you can click to have to notify users that the content has changed. We're not doing that. So I'm just going to click cancel because this is an old assignment. I don't want students getting a notification. All right, and to add a rubric to an assignment, it's very easy. Here is our assignment. Just click Add Rubric. And then here you have some options. Now I've created many rubrics, so I can simply click Find a Rubric. And then I can pull from any of my classes that I've taught, any of the sections, and you can select that rubric. So if I want to look at 304, I can select one of those. This happens to be 313, and we have a cover letter and resume rubric, and we can select that. Now, if you're going to create a rubric, you're creating it right here in this space and changing everything. So if you want multiple criterion, let's see, we want 4, add a new one, add the description. We'll say accuracy. And you continue to create those. You also create further out your rating score. and you're going to give them meaningful titles. It's not going to be full marks and no marks. Although here the default is to have a full mark and no mark. I always have at least 4 categories going across, and then you can change your totals for each of the point settings and the overall points. Then you also have some other options for your rubric to write freeform comments, to remove points, uh, outcomes, all use it for assignment grading, and hide the score total for assessment results. Now, one of the interesting features that I use quite a bit, particularly in a first year class, is to add learning outcomes. Now, I don't have any created for this class, but if you create your learning outcomes, you can add them to the rubric so students can see how they are progressing on the overall course learning outcomes. So here is an example of a full rubric with learning outcomes attached. So we have the criterion, the ratings, total points, and if you scroll down to the bottom, you will see that we also have our learning outcomes for the course at the bottom of the rubric so that students can see how they are progressing, whether they are exceeding expectations, meeting expectations, or not meeting them yet. So it gives them the ability to see how they are doing in the course. And it also serves as a reminder of what the learning outcomes for the course are. So that's a really nice feature of Canvas and the rubrics themselves. So you can do everything for Turnitin, for the Dropbox, and for your rubrics all within the same page. Now we are back at our demo Canvas course. And as you can see, it's set up in the same way. We have our assignment here for week 1, and we just click Add Rubric, and we get the same options. We can go to Find a Rubric, we can manage our rubrics, and go here to add a rubric to the course if we want to create these separately and not in the same page. So you do have some options. And again, really easy because you can do everything on one page, which is very convenient. Thank you.